Have you ever caught yourself wondering, is this still okay? Am I doing it right? Or could this actually be doing me more harm than good at my age? If you're a man over 60, you're not alone in asking those questions, especially when it comes to self-pleasure. It's something most of us were never taught to talk about. And yet it plays a quiet but powerful role in your health, your hormones, even your sleep. But here's the part many don't realize. The way you've been touching yourself for years may not be what your body actually needs anymore. And in some cases, it might even be interfering with your circulation, your sensitivity, or your emotional well-being. So in today's conversation, I want to walk you through 3 simple but critical shifts that can help you take better care of your body without shame and without guesswork. Because pleasure, peace of mind, and prostate health all still matter, especially now. Let's talk about it. Now, I know this isn't an easy topic for most men to bring up, even with their doctor. But after nearly 2 decades of working with older men across the US, UK, and beyond, I can tell you this. You are not the only one with questions. In fact, concerns around libido, confidence, or physical response are some of the most common I hear from men over 55. But here's the problem. Most of the advice out there is either outdated, overly clinical, or aimed at younger men with very different needs. Your body has changed, and that means your approach should too. That's what this video is about, how to adapt without feeling broken, embarrassed, or left behind. By the end of this video, you'll know why some common habits can quietly strain your blood flow and nerves, what small changes can actually support your prostate and emotional balance, and how to reconnect with your body in a way that feels good, not rushed, not mechanical. And if you stick around, I'll also share a bonus tip at the end, something most men overlook, but it can completely change your experience even after 70. This isn't about performance or pressure, it's about healing, health, and understanding what your body truly needs now. Let's start by talking about why this even matters. As we age, everything about the body becomes a little more sensitive and a little more complex. The skin becomes thinner. The nerve endings that used to respond in seconds might now take a bit longer. Blood vessels, especially in delicate areas, may react differently, sometimes with more fragility, sometimes with less efficiency. And yet, many men are still approaching self-pleasure the same way they did in their 30s or 40s, often without realizing that what once felt good might now be working against them. This isn't anyone's fault. We weren't taught to expect these changes. There's no handbook that says, here's how to care for your intimacy at 65. Instead, a lot of men fall into a silent pattern. They feel something's different, maybe less sensation, more frustration, but they brush it off thinking it's just age catching up. Or worse, they start to feel ashamed, like they're doing something wrong. But here's the truth. This is not about failure. This is about biology, and biology can be supported when we understand it. For example, your body's arousal process is closely tied to your nervous system. If you're rushing, distracted, or holding tension in your body, your brain reads that as stress, not pleasure. That tightness affects blood flow. It keeps the pelvic floor muscles clenched. It can even lead to reduced sensitivity over time. In fact, some men begin to report numbness or a sense that their body just isn't responding the way it used to. Not because something's wrong with them, but because they're using old habits that no longer match their body's current needs. Add to that the emotional weight many men carry, fear of decline, concern about their masculinity, old cultural shame. And it's no wonder this subject often gets buried under silence. But you deserve more than silence. You deserve clarity, reassurance, and a chance to adjust with confidence. Because when self-pleasure is done with the right mindset and method, it doesn't just feel better, it can actually support prostate function, hormone balance, and emotional resilience. And that's what we're going to explore in the next section. The 3 most common mistakes men make after 60, and how to avoid them. Now that we understand how aging changes the way your body responds, let's shift to what you can do, starting today, to make this part of your health feel more comfortable, safe, and beneficial. There's no magic pill or complicated routine here. It really comes down to 3 simple shifts that can dramatically change your experience. Let's walk through them, one at a time. 1. Slow down and let the body catch up. For many men, especially those used to busy days or quiet routines, intimacy becomes something they rush through, almost like a chore to be checked off. But here's the thing. Your nervous system, your blood vessels, your entire arousal pathway, they need time to warm up now. Think of it like starting a classic car on a cold morning. You wouldn't slam the pedal and expect a smooth ride. You'd ease into it, let the engine warm, listen to how it feels. Your body works the same way. Even taking just 5 to 10 minutes to breathe deeply, relax your shoulders, and settle into the moment can open the door to more satisfying, more responsive touch. This shift alone supports better circulation to the pelvic region, which means more oxygen, more blood flow, and healthier function over time. 2. Lighten the pressure, protect nerves and skin. As sensation changes with age, many men unknowingly begin to apply more force in an effort to feel something. But a firmer grip doesn't lead to more pleasure, and over time it can lead to something else entirely: nerve desensitization. The tissues in and around the penis are made of soft, sponge-like layers with sensitive nerve endings and delicate blood vessels. Repeated compression or friction can flatten these tissues, strain the nerves, and leave you with decreased sensitivity. Not just during solo moments, but with a partner too. Instead, try this. Loosen your grip. Switch to slow, rhythmic movement. Use a natural, fragrance-free lubricant, even if you've never used one before. It reduces friction, protects the skin, and allows the nerves to stay responsive instead of overwhelmed. You don't need to get everything perfect, but gentleness goes a long way, and your body will thank you for it. 3. Be present. Support the emotional side, too. This part often gets overlooked, but it matters just as much as the physical. Many men carry silent shame, guilt, or outdated beliefs about pleasure. They might feel unsure about their body, frustrated with how things have changed, or even afraid of being judged. But here's the truth. Your emotions are not separate from your body. They live in your body, in your breath, your heart rate, even the way your muscles tighten or relax. When you bring kind attention to yourself, not judgment, not expectations, you actually support the hormonal and neurological pathways that allow for pleasure. So take a moment, create a calm space. No noise, no pressure, no rushing. Let this be time for you, not a task, not a performance. Even if it feels unfamiliar at first, it gets easier with practice. This is about care, not control. And when your body feels safe, it responds more easily. That's how healing begins, not just physically, but emotionally too. Let's clear up a myth I hear often. Isn't it better to stop masturbating altogether after 60? It's a fair question. Many men worry they'll drain their energy, affect their testosterone, or somehow weaken their health. But the reality is quite different. Gentle, respectful self-pleasure can actually improve circulation and blood vessel health, reduce stress hormones like cortisol, promote better sleep, and support hormonal balance when done mindfully. In fact, avoiding it completely, especially due to fear or guilt, can sometimes lead to more tension, more anxiety, and even a sense of disconnection from your own body. So here's a bonus tip. If you're ever feeling unsure, start with just relaxation touch. No goal, no pressure. Just get used to being present with your body again. That simple habit can reactivate sensations and confidence more gently than you think. Let's take a breath and bring it all together. What did we learn? Slow down. Your body needs more time now, and that's perfectly normal. Loosen your grip. Treat your skin and nerves with care, not pressure. Be present. Pleasure is about connection, not performance. And remember, this isn't about doing it right. It's about listening to your body and allowing it to feel good again, in a way that supports your health, your hormones, and your peace of mind. You're not broken, you're adapting, and that's something to be proud of. If this video gave you some clarity or comfort, I'd really appreciate it if you'd take a moment to like the video. It helps us reach more men who need support like this. I'd also love to hear from you. Do you feel like your needs have changed over time? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone. And if you're looking for more gentle, science-backed health advice for men over 55, don't forget to subscribe to Health Intent. In our next video, we'll be talking about something many men ignore, what your nighttime bathroom trips might be trying to tell you about your prostate. Until then, take care of yourself with patience, kindness, and confidence.